With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Play action. Manning steps away. And here the hookup good to Victor Cruz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll find Clark open right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. So Dallas Clark with the catch there, and he stands #4 all-time in Colts history in receptions.
And that goes all the way back to 1953 in Baltimore. #4, Two of the guys ahead of him are Hall of Famers. That's how impressive that list is that Dallas Clark is on.
And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Let's go now. Cowboy. Let's go.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Here's Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Brady on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a 3-point swing right there.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Manning now throwing quickly to the flat. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Throwing now is Manning, rolling to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, it's Manning. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Second and 10. Now Manning. A dump off here for Gore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Peyton up the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it with Peyton. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Got him in. It's Harrison, complete. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Frank Gore, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Reed. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Manning. He's got Gore. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Gay knocks this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now a handoff inside, it's Peyton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gay's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing now is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he will bring